Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. First of all, spoiler alert. Spoilers everywhere. You have been warned. I had a lot of things written down for this, but I lost my phone. So, I can't access what I put down for some reason. Because actually there is a reason. My phone is not here. It's not present. So, nothing I can do about that. But anyway, I got the chance to watch NXT Takeover Vengeance Day a week late, actually. I watched the Elimination Chamber literally just after. Actually, at one point I was watching both at the same time. So I started watching the Elimination Chamber like towards the end of Takeover. So the main event of Takeover, when the last pinfall happened, when the final match ended, when the main event ended, that pinfall, at the exact same time, Edge's Spear happened. So I have two screens. I was watching like, oh my days, excitement on both screens. My eyes were everywhere. It was so well timed. It was unbelievable. But anyway, I'm gonna first say my thoughts on Takeover and then Elimination Chamber. By the way, my thoughts on both of them in general are positive. Like, I did like the direction they've taken with both events. NXT Takeover, they're consistent, you know. NXT is pretty damn consistent. They know how to book their stars and they know how to do it. They don't always get it right, but a lot of the time they do. And even if they don't, they always have at least one really good wrestling match. Their wrestling matches are so exciting. Even better with a crowd. There was a bit of a crowd there, but you know, obviously not due to certain reasons, obvious reasons. Not a full crowd, but a bit of a crowd, and it was nice. But I do miss the old NXT Takeover crowd, you know. Hopefully one day life is back to normal and get to see that again. But for now, you know, based on what they had there, it was pretty good. It was well put, and the match in general, the matches on Takeover have always been entertaining, you know. And there's always been at least one standout match that's just been unreal, unbelievable. Usually the main event. It's usually the main event that does that, and it was no different with Vengeance Day. Balor v Pete Dunne. Great match, brilliant. And the ending after that with Adam Cole's turn on the era. Damn, that was a sad moment, but also I did see something like this coming. I just thought the Undisputed Era, they're coming towards the end of, you know, what they were doing. They've done everything in NXT. It was going to end at some point. They would break up at some point. It was just a case, for me it was the case of how. How are they going to do it? When are they going to do it? They did it in Vengeance Day, and that's how they did it. And it was interesting, storyline-wise. Haven't seen NXT, the episode, since then, but I've seen a few Twitter clips and YouTube clips, so I'm definitely excited to see what they do with that storyline and with other things on NXT right now. It's looking exciting, things are looking up, and to be fair, they're always looking up for NXT. And aside from the main event, the rest of the matches were pretty damn solid. You know, there was the two Dusty Classic matches. The women's one especially was really entertaining. Even the men's one, like, I wasn't really that invested into the tag teams, either of them, but it was an entertaining match. It was a very entertaining match to watch for sure. The Gargano match was good as well. The only issue of that one is I felt like he was always going to win that match. Like, from when it was announced up until the end of the match, I just thought, yeah, he's not in danger here. I kind of prefer when they're less predictable, but that's not really a criticism of Gargano or Kushida, you know. They put on a great match. They put on a good match, entertaining match. So I thought that was pretty damn good to watch. And obviously there was the Women's Championship match. Io Shirai once again retained. I kind of want to see her wrestle at WrestleMania. I'm hoping they make that happen, because obviously they've kind of introduced NXT into, like, NXT matches into the main roster in some events, not regularly, but last year NXT Women's Championship was at WrestleMania. Obviously that involved Charlotte, but still, I'm hoping that they have the NXT Women's Championship and Men's Championship matches at WrestleMania. I think that would be great. Hopefully they do that. But yeah, regardless, what I love about the NXT Women's roster in general, both tag team and singles, is that they've got 70 women that deserve to be champion. And they can't all get it, and some of them are so great and they never get it, like Bianca, for example. But you know, some women never get it, some women do, but there's a lot that deserve it, and I love that. I love how they've built up so many stars there in that division. They've done it in the men's as well. It's not just the women, but I feel like in the women it really stands out a lot. Like, the women's division in NXT compared to the main roster is just so much better. Like, the NXT women's roster is something else. The main roster has Sasha Banks, who's great, has Bianca now. I'm sure if they face each other at Mania, that would be great as well. Have they been chosen yet? I have no idea. Hopefully they do, though. There's a few other good things here and there, but a lot of the other women, their storylines have not been great. Like, it's not like they're not talented. There's a lot of talented women on the main roster, but, like, the way they're booked, the way the storylines are, the way the characters are, there's a lot of women just aren't, you know, you don't look at them and think, oh, they should be champion. But with NXT, it's so much different. You look at so many of them and think, damn, they'd be a damn good champion. But yeah, it is how it is, and I hope that there's more promotions, because I feel like some NXT women should be on the main roster. I feel that would be good to balance it out. But anyway, aside from that, Vengeance Day, 9 out of 10, solid pay-per-view, great main event, just like most takeovers. And yeah, here's to more great takeovers. It's a fake beer. It's a fake beer. As for Elimination Chamber, I really enjoyed it. So what I loved the most about both chamber matches was what happened after them. So that's not an insult though, but the original, is that even? No. The chamber matches themselves were very good. They were entertaining. They usually are. I love the pay-per-view. I love the concept of the match, and I think it's a great preview to WrestleMania as well. I think it's a great way of doing it. I like how they do Rumble, Chamber, WrestleMania. I know they're doing Fastlane, but let's forget it exists because it's a pointless pay-per-view. But the Chamber's a great pay-per-view, man. Someone pitched on Twitter, actually, what if you didn't know who was coming in? The Chambers were like, you know, like you couldn't see inside the chamber. It'd be someone you wouldn't know that's in the match. So then they'd come out as a surprise, like a Royal Rumble, except it's in the chamber. I feel like that idea would be really cool. It's not my idea. I don't know the name of the guy who put up that idea, but there was an idea on Twitter about it. That'd be really cool, you know, if you didn't know who was coming. Could be disappointing, but also could be really exciting. So I'm kind of hoping one day they do that, to be fair. But regardless, the current way they do the chamber is great. You know, the chamber's fantastic. It's always entertaining, and I think the funniest part about the chamber matches was what's AJ Styles' friend's name? I keep forgetting the big guy's name. But when he ripped off the glass from the outside and AJ just jumped out and went inside the ring, that was funny. That was really funny. But aside from the funny bits, great wrestling, entertaining match, many RKOs, and well, only one of the matches, but still, many great finishes, great moves, great spots. There was a lot of good things about both chamber matches, but again, the best things about both were what happened after. So the first one that Bryan won, Roman came out and beat him up and won, obviously, and then Edge speared him, hinting that, I mean, pretty much telling him that he has chosen Roman for his WrestleMania opponent, which I approve of massively, mainly because I felt like the title picture on Raw had died down a bit. I don't even mind Drew McIntyre. Like, I really like him, actually. I love the storyline they did with him, with Brock Lesnar, and with Orton as well, actually. I like that rivalry as well. But since the Orton rivalry, it's not been too great. I'm not gonna lie. I like the guy, but the title reign has gotten a little bit... I don't know. I don't think it's a bad title reign. It's still a good title reign, but... I don't know, it's just like something's missing. Like, it's not there. And I felt like Edge choosing Drew McIntyre at that point would have been underwhelming. If it was the year before, it would not have been underwhelming, because that Drew was great Drew. But if Edge had picked him this year, that would have been underwhelming. So I'm glad he picked Roman, because the Roman Championship storyline on SmackDown is fantastic. And it's brilliant. Head of the table. You know, I'm with it. I'm with it. It's brilliant. It's great storytelling. So him against Edge, that's money. So I'm glad they picked it. And hopefully Bianca picks Sasha, because that's money as well. And obviously, the ending of the other one, Bobby Lashley came out and beat Roman Reigns out. He beat him up. I think, I didn't see it, but someone told me that that Miz was talking to MVP earlier. So I didn't see that bit. But yeah, the Miz came out, cashed in after Bobby Lashley beat up Drew McIntyre and the Miz. won Money in the Bank. Something that really shocked me about this is that I did not believe that Vince would let The Miz go into WrestleMania as champion. And I know he did it already, alright, at Mania 27, I get it. He did that, okay, but regardless, I didn't think he'd do it again. Like, you know, I didn't think he would let The Miz do it. There is Fastlane, so things could change. He could take it back off him. I hope he doesn't, because I think The Miz deserves another title reign. But the fact that he's giving him the title at this point, it's really shocked me. It's made me look stupid. And I'm glad he's proved me wrong, because this shows that Vince has got a bit of balls left on him. That sounds very wrong, but you get what I mean. I didn't think he'd actually do that, you know. He's usually the guy who sacrifices letting guys that have the chance to let someone like Goldberg come in. You know what I mean. Okay, so the fact that he let someone who works hard week in, week out to actually hold the championship in Mania season, I applaud that. I really do applaud that. That's brilliant. Miz knows how to cut promos. He can wrestle. So I hope he has a good title reign. I don't think his title reign in 2010, was it 2010? The 7-month one, when he first won it, when he first cashed in. I don't think it was that good. I don't think it was as good as it should have been. He had great promos. He was good at being the annoying champion, but I felt like it could have been better. So hopefully this title reign is better. But I'm looking forward to it for sure. I think as for the last one, it should not have ended to Cena. I think they dragged that out so long. Just have Cena win at the end. It was very annoying. But anyway, I'm hoping that Miz has a good title reign. Hoping he walks into WrestleMania as the champion. That'd be great. And I think this definitely adds excitement to the title picture for sure. That excitement that it needed for sure. As for the rest of the matches, I didn't watch them in full. I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch the Fatal 4-Way on the pre-show because I didn't care. I knew that none of those guys were going to win the Chamber anyway, so I thought, Riddle, Bobby Lashley, Riddle won the championship, US championship. I was like, I don't really care. I didn't really care. But I guess that's why Bobby was angry later on. Yeah, then there was Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler against Bianca and Sasha. I do care about the stars in this match, but the match itself, it felt pointless to me. Honestly, it felt pointless to me. It felt like it was shoehorned in, and there was no real payoff, and it literally went exactly how I expected. So, yeah, I didn't care for that match either, even though I care about the stars in the match. But yeah, hopefully WrestleMania is Bianca versus Sasha. Then that'd be great, because they're two of the only few women that are actually doing something exciting on the main roster this year. So yeah, hopefully that's the match that happens. And Edge v Roman I'm happy with as well. And what they do with the Raw Championship, whatever they do, I'm intrigued, I'm interested. I'm just hoping that they keep Miz as champion until Mania. That'd be great. I'm sure the Miz himself and many other fans would appreciate that. Some fans maybe not as much, but I definitely appreciate it. I definitely do. So that's it for today. I'm going to try and keep this more regular now. I used to miss pay-per-views last year, but I've actually not watched Raw or SmackDown in like 2 months. I've not watched NXT in like 2 weeks. The reason for that is I watch a lot of TV shows. I go to work. I have 3 YouTube channels. I stream on Twitch a lot, so time flies, and you find yourself thinking, I cannot keep up with 3 wrestling shows a week. I can't. I watch too many things. I watch movies every week as well for my second channel, and I watch TV shows. So it's like, do I need to watch Raw where 2 hours of it is dead anyway? Nah. Should I watch SmackDown? I probably should, but I'll just watch YouTube highlights. NXT, yeah, I'll watch NXT. I'll try and catch up on it. But when it comes to pay-per-views, I'll watch pay-per-views. So pay-per-views I actually watch and hopefully review on this channel on time. That'd be great. This is your boy Davidoff. Oh, also, Elimination Chamber, 9 out of 10 as well. fantastic. So is Vengeance Day. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.